Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in a beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And it's that time of year. Writing a birthday card to a family member. So, that out of the way, let's jump into what's happening right now. But let's actually get some light on in here. Okay, that should be better. So, as you know, the event out right now is for Victini, and that's not going to be an easy feat. You've got to do several different steps to just get to Victini. It's weird saying Victini and not Dratini because I've been saying Dratini for so long, over 80 something videos, but I digress. Victini is the research, and it almost feels like an afterthought. Now, if you've already completed that research, well, this is just something you may not be as motivated for, but you just want to get it out of the way. Because in these trying times this year, with what's going on, pandemic-wise, it makes it harder for everybody to be in sync on, hey, I need to get a certain amount of raids done, who's available, especially if you are not comfortable or not able to get out here and do the raids you need to do. For me, they had the fire types. You had to get, 20 of those or 30 of those, and then the psychic. So while I had the psychic done, the fire took a little time to find. It felt like at times certain Pokemon would spawn at different times of day. So at night you'd have some Pokemon who were present and some that weren't. We'll pick this right back up. Okay, I'm back. Point of getting that envelope ready, recording this video, was to make sure I had it out there before the mail. I thought I heard what was the mail carrier come by. It wasn't, thankfully, so had to rush and make sure that letter was there because I want it on time, right? So, getting back to what we were actually talking about, it felt like at night the fire types were appearing and the psychics were all during the day, and you just don't know the formula. Niantic was switching it up. At least it felt that way in my area, where while I would normally see fire types, at least one or two regularly in the same spots, that wasn't really happening. And eventually it did, so I got that task out of the way. Last video we talked about Fashion Week, and while more hat Pokemon don't really do anything for me, it was nice that they weren't Pikachu. Well, while it's not part of that event per se, they had a champion Pikachu, which I'll have up here, a spotlight hour for that. And man, you could get a shiny one of that, so that was interesting. But, another hat Pikachu to your collection. One of the Pokemon we talked about during these upcoming events that they have is Kricketot finally having its shiny unlocked. So that is on the way. I'm happy to report your boy got one. It seemed like everyone was getting them, and I was just like, this will be another one I don't get. Some people were having 6, 7 of them, just in a 2-day period, and I was just like, man, I've clicked on 50 of them, and Old Reliable here, it caught one for me. I was like, whoa. It's not like I touched on one and saw it, because I would have screamed where I was at the time. I was with some friends and hanging out, and that would have just been crazy all together. So we got that out of the way. It was nice to have. It wasn't a bad rated shiny either. It was also giving me, for the research, 1,000 researches completed, so that was also interesting. So I was able to, I guess part of it was to take a picture of one of these. I don't know what was going on here, but we got that going on. So yeah, the special research was complete here. Let's see what we got going on further. I think this was for the actual, for the fire. It's weird how they do that. They give you a fire Pokemon for completing a task involving fire Pokemon, as if you need that. Then you don't. I think they might have done the same thing for the psychic. I think it was Gothita or Gothita, however you want to say that. I believe that was the Pokemon that was involved then. So here's the Torchic here. And this thing was being uncooperative. Alright. It was 3 stars though. Let's see what else we got going on here. Wonderful work, Captain Sensation. Thanks to your efforts researching psychic and fire type Pokemon, we're well on the way, blah blah blah. I didn't read it. There's a mystery surrounding our path forward. I can't keep up with this guy. Evidently I was in a hurry to get through with this. But what he's wanting is for you to spend more time with your buddy, so I think that tipped me off to having to change my buddy, because I've got the Buffalon as my buddy, but you can see here they want a snapshot, earn 3 candies, walking your buddy, and powering up a Pokemon 3 times. So yeah, that's what that snapshot I was talking about before was for. I switched to the champion hat Pikachu right here and took that picture to get that out of the way. And Buffalon needing 3 kilometers for candy, that was going to take more time than expected. Now what you notice here is there was a Kricketot in my inventory that had a 0. That's the first 0 like I can remember in a while. Yes, there are Pokemon that if you type in 0 and asterisk, they show up as 0, but like a true 0 where it has no HP, no defense, no attack, that was my first one. So yeah, to go along with the image I showed, there you go right here. Here's Pikachu, champion hat 1. I'm sitting outside the museum here. So yeah, don't think that I'm just in the house all the time doing all this, even though I'm showing you, I'm kind of reacting to what it is that's going on here. So where I'm at right now, I'm not seeing any more Kricketot pop up, but as far as I know, or at least at the time of this video, they were in the wild and they were popping up with snapshots. So I had to do that. I believe everything's switched now, and we're going to talk about that. I don't know, should we talk about it now or wait? I'm not really sure. I think we'll talk about it now. The event that they've got going on is season changing. That's what's going on right now. And let's actually just get into that. We've got a brand new Pokemon coming up. Season's changing. This is part 1. So, you know, while we have the Halloween event and all that coming on, they're trying to keep you busy with mini events. So no, I did not finish the Victini yet. I'm getting a lot closer, and we'll show some more of that next video. We'll do it like that. Catch 10 Pokemon, make 5 nice throws, transfer 5 Pokemon. Easy peasy, right? The nice throws would be a little harder. But also with this event, they've got a brand new Pokemon that they've unlocked here. So we'll show that really quick and wrap up this video. So here, let me start the footage right here. So you can see that little deer thing that's there at the High Point Greenway. Connecting the gacha here. No one's really doing the Mega Rays anymore. That's disheartening because I still need a little bit more for the Houndoom, the Mega Houndoom, to be able to do that. But there's no point in trying to do that with just 2 or 3 of you. You need everybody invested at the same time to make that work. So see, you've got 2 of these. And that feeling never gets old. Here I'm thinking it might be the Purloin. No. Or Purlion. I think it's Purloin. I don't know how you want to say that. Correct me if you will in the comments. But you just see the shape and you just say, oh, the silhouette shape has got to be this thing, right? Maybe that's it and it's just a different color. You really don't know what it is. I knew it was some kind of deer-looking thing, but wasn't quite sure. And I love how the game is set up to show you, hey, this is something you don't have. Let's favor that. You know, the adventure sync and what have you. The tracking for Pokemon that you haven't caught yet. It could show you something 3 blocks away. But you think because it's so close, you know, it's the first on your radar here that it's, you know, a hop, skip, and jump away. It's not. It's maybe a hop, skips, and several jumps away. So let's see here. Here I am walking up to it. You've got these Charizards here, and I'm over the Charizards. Just so over those. Growlithe here. Always trying to shiny check for more Growlithes. I got the one that I needed, but would love to have a second one, especially if it's going to be better. So here you've got 3 of whatever this thing is here popping up, and I can't see one of them. And so I'm trying to go over there to the Greenway, and I know where that spot is, where that sign is. That's a dead spot for me. For whatever reason, it'll take me there, and I cannot get the Pokemon to spawn. It just will not spawn at that stop. So even here, having no data, my data's being throttled, it's just hanging up my phone. There's a Tangela in the raid here, not interested in that. And again, you just know what they're gonna do. They're gonna tell you, although you see these new raids and you're interested in them, you complete a step in the research, what's the next thing gonna be? Win a raid, win 3 raids or something like that. So avoiding that like the plague here. And maybe that's a saying we need to retire, because we haven't really been avoiding things like the plague. We've just been getting, infected anyway. So I think that's the end of that clip. So what we're gonna show here real quick is I'm gonna skip this other video and show you. Here's the Deerling. I finally had to go somewhere else to get that thing to appear. So it looks cute for what it is. It's got a little flower on its head, a little yellow flower. And I did have one of these run away from me later on, but the cool thing was to just pineapple it, get as much candy as you can to get it registered to the Dex. Now the evolution looks weird. It's got this long hair. It tries to look more aggressive than what it really is, but off gate a 3-star here, so that was going to be the one I was going to evolve. Now we're just looking for, another one just for, giggles. So what we'll do is we'll end the video here. I'll show you the rest of the Seasons Change completed, and then we'll talk the next research that's out in the present day right now. So I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you once again, like, comment, and share. It's not enough just to watch the video. I appreciate the watch time, but you've got to like and leave comments. If you don't like or leave comments, how can we convince other people to keep watching the videos? How can we convince YouTube to showcase the video? So please do your part, even if these aren't your cup of tea. If you're just trying to support me, wasn't trying to rhyme there. Just let these play in the background if you can. I hate to say it that way, but in these trying times, got to do what we got to do, right? So thanks again to my Patreons. Thank you to everybody who's been sticking with me through everything. Love you guys. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Captain Sensation.